Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Deus Ex Mankind Divided. We are still in Collar's hideout and this place is a little bit creepy with all these artificial limbs hanging from the ceiling and blood on the floor. But he did help us last episode by fixing our augmentations, sort of. He basically reset them. And we have a bunch of new augmentations now that I can unlock. But I lost a few of my old ones. I did get a few praxis points, however. So I think I'm going to use, well, most of them anyway, to get back some of my augmentations. And I think for now I'm going to stick to some of the basic ones before I start with the experimental stuff over here. So I do want the social enhancer, so I'll take this one. I mean, this has been pretty useful in the first game, even though I didn't always use all the functions like the pheromones, because I thought it was more interesting to try to argue your way through a conversation. But even so, the social enhancer gave you some hints on what to say. Then I would like to get the smart vision back, at least the first level, because that has been very helpful in previous missions. So let's get a smart vision. I definitely want the reflex booster as well, because this allows me to take down 2 people at once. Right? Yeah, this is the double takedown. And it automatically unlocks the double takedown. So I have 5 more points. I guess I should take the cloak. I mean, I go for a stealthy, non-lethal approach, so I will need my cloak. I mean, the first level of cloaking was not really that useful in the first game, only after you leveled it up and were able to stealth long enough. But it's the beginning, right? So we have at least some cloaking ability. And I have 3 more points. Maybe let's get 1 more augmentation. I'm not entirely sure what to take here. Maybe more hacking skills? Or maybe I'll take the Icarus landing system. I feel I'm using this one quite often, so I'll take this one as well. And there we go. I have a fully leveled up character. Well, fully leveled up meaning I have used up all my praxis points. I will keep 1 praxis point for later. I mean, I can't actually use it to unlock another skill, but the level up skills, they only take like 1 praxis point, right? So I could, for example, get more hacking skills if I need to. Anyway, now that this is done, I get another tutorial first of all. Augmentation wheel. Yeah, I think I received this tutorial already. But I think I'm just going to stick with my shortcuts here. That seems to be the quickest way to use my skills. Okay, let's look around Collar's little hideout. We got a bunch of crafting parts lying around. We have some neuropazine. Guess I'll take it. I mean, there was that one shop, quote-unquote, selling information, and he was only taking neuropazine as payment. So I'll take it. The Dvali family, world's most wanted. Yeah, I think I'm going to read this one off camera. There are a lot of audio ebooks and mails to read here, and I don't want to spend the entire episode reading stuff. So what else do we got here? Gyroscopic regulator, stem processor chip, all stuff that I can sell. And an unlocked computer. Huh. Well, that's not very safe, caller, but I hope you don't mind if I check your mails. So this is from Radich N at the family. I think caller mentioned this guy last episode. Name seems familiar. House call. I have been experiencing some strange symptoms since my last visit with you. This is unacceptable. You will do something about this, yes? I will be expecting you tonight. Ask for Miroslava. She will bring you to me. Okay, so is this like a patient or client of yours and you provide him with augmentations? Sounds like it. Latest order from Montana Jones. And the original mail is: Shit, Monty, what are you trying to do to me here? Shut me down, invade my sleep, give me even more nightmares? 2 of those new orcs you dropped off, they still had organics attached. Now, you know I never ask questions. Questions are scary, questions are bad. But when I see pieces of tissue clinging to a padded array, the questions I don't ask start invading my eyeballs. I'm not a fucking harvester, man. Okay? And the reply is: I know, I don't know what else to do with the machinery. Poor fuckers were killed by the cops and I didn't want the stuff to end up in some evidence locker or whatever. This is what they would have wanted, V. At least this way it goes to help our people in some way, right, Monty? Okay, so that Monty guy is getting augmentations for collar, and apparently he's taking it off dead people. Alright. Let's talk from Ota B at the family. Again, I think Collar mentioned this guy last episode, and I'm supposed to get some item from him, right? Mr. Collar, recently you ordered some equipment through us. Very special medical equipment from China. Normally, I do not ask our clients why they want the things they ask us to get for them. I simply negotiate terms and move on. The terms you negotiated, however, were not done through me, and for that reason they remain unclear. I do not like business that isn't clear. So before I hand over your merchandise, you and I will need to talk. Come to the casino, or I will send my man to escort you here. Mr. Botkovelli. Okay, yeah, he's in some trouble. But I hope we took care of it. I mean, we didn't exactly knocked out all of the thugs, but maybe there was enough to drive them away for now. Yeah, we have seen this one before. And this is not stuff I can search, but this is stuff I can search. I'll take the biocell. Cryo container. Holographic display table. Ooh. Okay. I can't shut it off, so I guess I'll keep it running. More crafting parts, random packs of blood hanging around. And I'll take this stuff as well. And more neuropazine. Okay, if this is everything in this place, I guess I will try to talk to him again and see if he has more stuff to say. And I'm not really seeing anything of interest. Okay, let's see if he has more dialogue.
You know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
Well, let's see. Apparently I have a lot of stuff to ask. Give me a rundown on these experimental orcs you found again. Is this the same stuff you already told me? I guess I will try.
Give me a rundown on these experimental orcs you found again.
You got 2 distinct systems in that garage of yours, Jensen. One is Saris. Those augs are tested, safe, reliable. The other ones were hidden, and man, they are screaming for juice. You need to overclock your rig if you want them to run.
You made it sound before like there were risks involved.
Basically, you could overheat. And if that happens, well, that's the whole experimental mystery part. I'm not exactly sure what could happen.
Oh, good.
You're not filling me with confidence here, Calder.
No, don't say that. You can mitigate the risks by permanently disconnecting one of your more standard issue augs. One for every new aug you decide to try out. In fact, as your doctor, I highly encourage you to test your limits.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
Alright, so it's basically the stuff that he told me last time. I spoke to Seraph earlier before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack. Yep, that he did.
I spoke to Seraph earlier, before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuff with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of augmentation. The big difference is I am my own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame but myself.
Okay, that's an interesting thought. So, yeah, tell me again about this calibrator. That's the item that I need for my experimental augmentations, right?
This calibrator you need. What is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device. An OTAR just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. An OTAR intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
I guess it's
Starting
now.
to think it is.
Yeah. Okay, well, can you tell me more about this Botko guy?
What else do I need to know about OTAR?
Otar Botkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess OTAR didn't get the memo.
Yeah, why exactly is he giving you problems if you're, like, buddies with the boss of that, family?
Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship, not so much with the Diwalis per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radic Nikoladze.
Alright. So this contact you happen to have with Radic, then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radic has a habit of keeping things from Otar. And Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know. So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radic. Trying to burrow into his secrets, you know?
Does Radic have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radic, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radic is worse than both of you put together.
Okay, well then maybe you shouldn't leave your computer unlocked, because I've just read your mails and they indicate that you provide him with augmentation, so you should be more careful about that. But okay, apparently that's all I can ask for now. So yeah, let's leave.
That's all I need for now, Dog.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
I will do my best. Okay, I guess it's time to get out of here, and maybe you should get out too a little bit, because you look like you could need some sunlight. But first, let me have a quick look at my quests. So I have still my second main mission, and I need to travel to the Chester district, I think, yes. I was caught off guard by yesterday's attack, and I suspect I'm not the only task force agent who was blindsided by it. I need to report to our officers in the Chester district and find out why. Okay, this is my main mission, but I do have a bunch of side missions. The golden ticket, meet the document agent. Do I still need to do that? I mean, I found a different way inside the bookstore, so I don't know, maybe I can use the documents for other purposes, or the quest will yield some other rewards, so maybe I should check it out. The mystery orcs confront Seraph in my apartment. Yeah, I'm very curious about this one. And I need to find Otkar Botkoverli about that calibrator, which is also in the Chester district. So I guess I can do that whenever I start that main mission. Alright, but before we decide what to do, I guess we will try to get out of here. And it seems like we have a convenient secret exit over here. This is not the way that I came in. No, it's not. Oh, what? Why is there a dead guy lying in your secret exit? Kamil Horak. Huh. Well, he has a pocket secretary. Let's have a look at it. Oh, he has a message from Collar. Place for your stuff. Hey Kamil, sorry to hear about the eviction man. Fucking bastards. There's a storage area behind my shop. You can keep some of your stuff in there. The door code is 1984. Hell, you can stay there if you need to. Just make sure you keep it to yourself. I don't like unwanted visitors. Good luck, VK. Collar, do you know that your friend is dead and lying around here? I mean, it looks like he may have killed himself. He had a gun next to him. There's blood on the wall, including a bullet in the wall, maybe? So yeah, I think he may have committed suicide. I'm not sure if Collar knows about this. I think he should. But I will leave this place for now. Apparently, I can just exit through the manhole.
It's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Okay, it seems that my boss is getting impatient again, so maybe I actually want to continue with my next main mission before I get sidetracked on some side mission. Where exactly am I now? Okay, over here. Sewers. Oh. Well, I kinda thought that maybe the sewer entrance would connect to that one over here. But it connects to the bookstore, so that would not have been an alternate route, I guess. I was just about to say, why didn't you tell me about this passage in, but I would not have been able to get here that easily, I think. Also, what is wrong with you? You're not in a good place.
Nothing to spare, right? No, of course not. No one has anything for their fellow man.
I don't know, I may have some stuff for you, but I don't think I can actually give you anything. Okay, yeah, let's continue with our next main mission. Where do I have to go for that? Okay, it's over here. Oh, I need to use the metro to get to this part of town. I see. So I need to go over here, and then I can take the metro to here or here, and then I can go to the headquarters of Task Force 29, right? Okay, I guess I'm going to do that. Oh, hang on a second. Before I go, let's at least take a little bit of time to look around, because apparently the Diwali guys have disappeared from the bookshop, so I can look around a little bit. Time machine. Security rating 1. Is this different from the computer he has in his basement? Or does it just have the same emails? I don't know. I may wanna go back and hack this later. But for now I just wanna check out some random stuff lying around here, I suppose. Isn't really much. But yeah, this looks like it was a really nice old-fashioned bookstore before those thugs destroyed everything. Yeah, he seems to have several computers, so I'm not sure if it's any point hacking these or if they are all the same. But for now I'm just going to ransack your kitchen, I guess. Lots of beverages that I will probably sell. Okay, it's kinda hard to distinguish the useful stuff from the throwable stuff. I think there's an augmentation for that, but I don't have it. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to leave this place for now and head back to work, because my boss keeps calling me, and I guess we don't want to make him angry, right? So I'm just going to follow my quest marker here. And maybe I will look around a little bit, but I don't want to get sidetracked too much. Okay, I have seen the metro before.
I won't feel the rats gnawing on them.
For some reason I can just skip the queue.
Right? Our corporate privacy laws are bulletproof.
I'm sure they are. So, where do I have to go? Well, I'm sure I will find
We won't push
the
you
right
aside
way.
for your augments. We want you to be part of something.
Okay. So are you recruiting for Rabia? Can you give me some info material? 100% augmented population accepted. 5 times more augmentation clinics in every district of the city. Access to over 1 million logging facilities readily available. Lodging? I don't know, I can't read that. 1000 plus neuropathy pickup locations. Well, it doesn't sound so bad, you know. Seems like a good place to live if you augment it, but like I said, it sounds a little bit too good. There has to be a catch somewhere, right?
How about a few credits? Come on.
Yeah, I would like to give you some, but I don't think I can.
And you wish upon
That
a
guy
star.
doesn't talk.
What?
The song, it's in my head. It makes me think of the old puppet shop. You remember the one when we were kids?
Kopeki.
That's it! Kopeki! I used to love going in there as a boy. So much magic. Shame it's closed now.
That place should have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns are the spawn of the devil.
That was a random conversation. However, you know what I find interesting? A lot of augmented people are wearing their augmentations very openly. I mean, it was like that in the first game, but in the first game I assumed it was done on purpose because, you know, they wanted to show off their augmentation like a symbol of status, you know, look what I can afford. But in the current climate, when people are getting discriminated and are being hated for being augmented, I am surprised that so many people wear their augmentations so openly. I mean, for once you could probably use some kind of synthetic skin to make your augmentations look like real limbs, right? And even if you don't, just wear different clothing and people won't notice your augmentations, right? I mean, these guys, they're obviously trying to show their augmentations by not wearing shoes and wearing specific trousers. So I think it's weird that so many people still wear them openly. Maybe it's out of defiance. I don't know. I think it's interesting. Anyway, apparently I have to go over here. Chista Chitrit. Yeah. You know, I think the Czech language is in dire need of a few vowels. You should buy a few vowels for your language. Anyway, let's go. Well, that's a loading screen. It's kind of a Mass Effect elevator scene. Okay, and that's another
Smells like police.
metro station. Oh, I'm actually noticing that there are like different platforms for orcs and naturals. I didn't even see that before. But I think I actually used the orc platform. Alright.
Not now, I'm busy.
I hate watching the news. Wars, famines, murders, diseases. Is it my imagination or did everything go to hell after the incident?
No, you're right. Thousands of companies closed their doors. Hundreds of billions of dollars disappeared from the stock market overnight. The world still hasn't recovered. I almost lost my house.
Hey, speaking of houses, are you going to that house party on Saturday?
Are you kidding? If I missed it, I would just die.
Okay, well, that conversation changed tone rather quickly. But to be honest, I think murder and war and disease has always been around, so that's not really a criteria. So, can I go through here? Yes, I can.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, officer.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, This is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
Okay. You look rather small. For some reason. Well, she doesn't look quite as small anymore as she did in that other perspective. It doesn't have to feel like you're a broken machine. H2O boost. They may have batteries, but we got this. These are weird advertisements.
you soon.
Anyway, let's leave the metro station. And let's see. Okay, we are over here, which means the headquarter is over here. Landmark, the Bolzano Monument, a monument dedicated to Bernard Bolzano, a Bohemian mathematician, logician, philosopher, theologian, and Catholic priest, known for his paper The Paradoxes of the Infinite. A merchant. I may wanna visit the merchant because it's basically on my way. So yeah, sure. Let's do that.
I always get a little nervous when I go into the subway. I don't like the feeling of being trapped underground.
I see. It's called claustrophobia, probably. But yeah, I'm sure I will have time to explore this place in greater detail later. For now, let's just head over to our mission and check out that merchant. I think he was here.
Papers?
Is this a restricted zone?
Those are the wrong ones. They don't clear you for this zone.
Well, apparently nobody cares if I walk in here, so... Are you a shop?
Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful. They have eyes everywhere.
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you, it is only a sideline. I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else.
Okay.
Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory loss, ever since the incident. I got rid of my og right after that. Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
No.
Never mind, anyway. Let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
What exactly is it? Oh, crafting bundle. 450 credits. I'm not exactly sure how much money I have, but I'm sure I can make more money. I picked up a bunch of sellable parts, so I guess I'll take your crafting bundle.
Sure, I'll take them.
Great. You won't be disappointed.
Okay, well, that's all I can buy here. Alignment analysis. Best result for alpha. Oh, this is my social enhancer, right? Which doesn't really help me because I don't have any dialogue options. So, okay. Thank you for your
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropazine you can spare, do you?
Why do you need it if you're not augmented anymore?
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
Well, that sucks. So he gets rid of his augmentation, but he still needs neuropazine. And yes, I picked up some neuropazine at Collar's place. I think 2 pieces, so I would still have some neuropazine left for the other guy who sells info, right? Okay, sure, I guess you can have it. I mean, Jensen doesn't need it, right?
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. You're all right, you know that? A real friend. You should go down to my basement and have a look around. I've got some cool stuff down there.
Oh? Like what? I hope it's actually cool stuff and not something creepy. But, I guess I will check out your basement. And yeah, I got a neat amount of crafting ingredients so I can start crafting stuff if I have to. But I mean, I can just craft that, you know, whenever I actually need that specific part. And that's not right now. So, is this your basement? Oh, apparently there was a very small restricted zone. That's weird. Oh, more stuff hidden behind paintings. Frag laser. Turn on, turn off. I guess I want it off. Oh, is that the laser? And it would have killed me if I had tried to enter this. Alright, well, apparently I can just take all the stuff over here and it's mostly more crafting parts. Oh, the newspaper has changed. Terrorist bomb Ruzicka train station. Yeah, I think I should probably read this. A series of coordinated bomber blasts tore through Ruzicka station yesterday morning, killing dozens of travelers and renewing fears of large-scale terrorist mayhem against the city. Rail travel to Prague is being rerouted while forensic investigators comb the debris for answers. This morning it remained unclear who is responsible, but given that two similar bombings targeted lawmakers and destroyed a police precinct earlier in the year, this latest attack suggests that augmented terrorists upset over Prague's model augmentation licensing and relocation programs may be responsible. Obviously, the world is watching Prague, state police spokesman Alexei Volner told reporters, and that is why we are working hard to bring this wave of augmented terror to an end. Even with Interpol aiding in our investigation, I am confident our people can bring swift justice to those responsible. And another one over here, hackers publish stolen emails. This sounds like an email or newspaper article from today. Claiming to have proof that the International Monetary Fund holds the poorest countries at economic gunpoint on behalf of the world's elite, Juggernaut Collective hackers released dozens of emails stolen during last month's cyber attack. Many of the emails we read, however, seem to be reminders to keep staff refrigerators clean. Well, it's Pikers Daily. They're not exactly trustworthy, right?
Welcome to a brave new world.
There's more stuff behind this. There, I'll take that stuff. Breach software. What is this? Press tab to open the in the game menu and use the mouse to navigate to the database. Select database. Use the mouse to select breach software and track your progress. Breach software can be sold for credits. Collecting them all will unlock content in the alternate breach mode. I have no idea what you're talking about. Breach software. Okay, so it's just some stuff that I have to collect. And I can find it or trade it, and then I get rewards. Okay. I thought it was like a hacking tool, but apparently it's not. This is rating 3. Yeah, can't hack that. Oh yeah, I definitely need to get the enhancement for being able to move heavy crates.
Keep it out of my report.
They are usually an obstacle that is quite annoying. Anyway, I guess I can come back here once I have that enhancement.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that.
What are you talking about? Anyway, I guess it's time to move on. I already got sidetracked. I didn't want to get sidetracked, but it happened. Anyway, this is where I have to go. Praha Dovos Shipping Company. That's the Interpol headquarters.
I'm sorry. What?
Okay.
9JT6345NXU.
Looks rather unassuming. Oh, but they have guns in their
drawers. It's not showing up in the system, but we have been having technical problems lately. If you can give us a day or two.
Alright. Is this just a cover for the actual headquarters? Probably is. Okay. I'll take that stuff. But yeah, let's move on. Apparently I have to go in here. And there's a lot of stuff hidden behind pictures in this game. TF-29 elevator keycard. Oh, okay, I can use this to get inside the headquarters. Ah.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Plant the whisper chip, right. I remember something about that.
Agent Adam Jensen.
Yes, that's me. Ooh. This is quite the operation. Look at this place. So I guess that weird store was just a cover for this place. Well, this will take some time to explore, but maybe that can wait until next time. Where do I have to go for my quest? Okay, it's apparently on the second floor. So yeah, I'm going to look around this place later, talk to some people, see if I can pick up stuff and so on, but for now let's get some actual story content done. And we have staircase over here. Someone did just mention my name.
Adam, you're here, you made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm alright.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Well, she seems nice. Didn't Kola mention her? The name seems familiar. So I got another item for the shooting range. Okay, so what do I have to do now? Where do I have to go?
Jensen, we need to talk.
Okay.
I don't want to be caught in the dragnet.
Let's talk.
My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
Okay.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up Intellicam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
Okay, I feel a side mission coming up. Yes, I can accept or decline, but I mean I usually accept all side missions. Unless for role-playing reasons, but that rarely happens. Especially on the first playthrough, I prefer to do all the side missions. So, let's get a few more info on this.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
Okay. So, who do you think did this?
You got an MO in this hacker?
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
But you're not convinced?
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My god, Jensen.
Well...
Maybe Janus knows already.
Yeah?
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Juggernaut Collective, because, I mean, they kinda have a man on the inside already, if Jensen is working with them, right? So why should they risk alarming their target by hacking into their computers? They don't really have any reason to do that, so it's probably someone else. So how serious is this?
You really think there's a risk here? Maybe someone's just poking around the fake website of a fake company.
If someone points a gun at me, I assume it's loaded. If someone hacks into the website of the company that serves as our cover, I assume they're doing it for a bad reason.
Such as?
Everything depends on who they are and what they know. But we're in the business of dealing with terrorists. If those terrorists find out where we are...
TF-29 likes its privacy.
Sure. More importantly, Chang likes being in one piece. Unlike you, I don't just brush off explosions.
Okay, I can understand that. And yeah, what can you tell me about our fake company?
What can you tell me about our front company?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
Okay, I understand.
I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
Okay, sure, yeah, I am interested in that, so let's accept the mission.
Alright, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
Alright, so I guess I got another side mission, but that will have to wait for another time. The episode is long enough, so I'm going to make a cut here, and next episode I will try to continue the main mission. So, as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.
It'd be easier if someone would just step up and do it.